What's up, guys? This is Ninja. Oh no, Ninja, and uh, so basically, fucking glasses. I need a new pair. They broke. As you can see, the right side broke off. But anyways, so I'm watching this video and I'm responding to it. So I'm gonna show you it. Yeah. Okay. Now, uh, that's weird. 1 second. Mm. I just now noticed something. So, un momento, por favor. Actually, I can't. So, what the fuck? Mm. Did it make game? Okay. How do I? Oh, because it's locked. Right. Yeah. Okay. Apologies. But this is that was pissing me off. Just the fact that the bottom was cut off so drastically. Like it's boop. You know what I'm saying? There you go. Oh my god. There we go. I wonder how long I've actually had it set like that just recently. I don't know. That's why I do things, and it's why I want to. I do it, and if I do it, I do it, and I do it good. But you see what I see. So, anyways, I don't have a problem with Jon Stewart, and I don't have a problem with the Brian Tyler Cohen for the most part. But I do speak the truth, and I do want the truth to be exposed. And if I see a point made that isn't right, I have to. I know before I didn't, because I was the passenger in the car, and I didn't care for the most part. But the problem is there hasn't never been a person in the driver's seat who is good enough to keep it right. Everyone was lying and faking it and pretending, basically, to be the alpha that we needed. And so now, because no one does it, I'm doing it, and people want to bitch like I'm the problem. When the problem is, everyone else before me has fucking sucked, and everyone sucks. And I don't blame you for not accepting me for the most part, but I'm not a failure. I'm not them. I actually do know what the fuck I'm talking about, and I am actually capable, and I am the shit, and people hate on me because they can't beat me, they can't take me, they can't outsmart me, they can't outreason me. They don't like the fact that I'm actually the daddy. I'm the boss. Basically, I am the boss, the real the boss, not the boss, the boss. You know, that's me. I'm the manager. I'm the CEO. I'm the head honcho. I should be the president of the world because my logic is just astounding. So, anyways, and people hate me for it. They hate me and they don't want me to win. It's the only reason why my life sucks now. It's because a bunch of haters and fakers that never wanted to give me my due, right? And that's what it is. give me a chance, and you'll be like, holy shit. But the problem is, you're programmed to not give people a chance. You're programmed to hate. And that's why the world sucks. So stop it. But anyways, again, I don't hate Jon Stewart. I don't hate Brian Tyler Cohen. I want the truth. And if you say something, it may be right, right? But I think it could be more right. That's all I'm saying. As in correct, not as in the direction, but correct. Okay, anyways. So listen.
Comedy doesn't change
Start over, but
the threat to comedy. Comedy doesn't change the world, but it's a bellwether. We're the banana peel in the coal mine.
he is right, by the way. He is the banana peel in the coal mine. It, the reason why I say that is because the pigeon in the coal mine is what it really is, right? It really comes down to the pigeon in the coal mine. But they ain't a pigeon. They are a banana peel. They may speak up, but the pigeon will speak up first every time, right? So I understand your metaphor. You're saying you are the pigeon, and I'm saying you are not the pigeon. The pigeon is better than you. You are not the top. You are not the alpha. You are not the first. Right? And I'm not saying it's to be like, oh, I'm first, I better, ego, No, it's just a fact. It's just the truth. Again, no ego here, right? A pigeon is better than a banana peel. I get your metaphor. But the point is, you aren't on top. There's somebody above you. I'll get to that.
When a society is under threat, comedians are the ones who get sent away first.
No, they're not. They get sent away early, right? Because the type of person that I'm going to bring up tends to be a comedian. They tend to it's a way, it's a method that they use, but that isn't who they are. That's just a form of them. But they what's it called? There are a bunch of comedians that are not the first. There are a bunch of comedians that would never spell it out. There are a bunch of comedians that, like, there are good ones. There are very, very good comedians. Yes, at the top 10%, the top 10 comedians. Yes, you're right, Jon Stewart. Just like they try to say with capitalism. Yeah, when you focus on the top 10%, yeah, it's pretty damn good. But what about the bottom 10%? Oh, suddenly, no, it's not. That's what they do to socialism. Every time they bring up socialism, they talk about the bottom 10%, and they try to trick you. Oh, yeah, that's all it is. But if you look at the whole picture, you realize it's actually kind of useful. Just like capitalism, right? It has a benefit, but it also has a curse side too. And we're seeing that, right? And the only reason why America worked with capitalism is because America was just, and America was really, she was the what's called blind justice. She really was that. But nowadays, she's Trump. She's a MAGA, and we can't have that. We don't want that, and that's fuck up America. So keep with, but
It's just a reminder to people that democracy is under threat.
right. But again, it's not comedians that say that. It's a type of person.
Authoritarians are the threat to comedy, to art, to music, to thought, to poetry.
Right. To everything equally. Comedy isn't first.
To progress, to all those things.
Right. Comedy isn't first. It's just what's working right now. Once upon a time, it was rock bands. Those were first. When you had bands like Cranberries, in your head, they are dying. It's in your head, zombie. Right? They spoke about it, but no one listened. Not enough people listened, or the world was too good. No one paid attention. So just that they eventually went away. It doesn't matter anymore, right? And that's the point. And yes, Kings had a jester, but Kings also had a musician. Kings also had this. They also had a queen. They also had a farm. They also had a cat. They also had, you know what I'm saying? You can focus on it, but that's not all of it. That's not the whole picture. That's just part of the picture. Stop being biased. Paint the full picture. Let the strong prevail. That's how it should be. But we have greedy fakers and people who can't be, and so they fake it until they make it. And that's why I point that out. Is we live in that era. That's what Hollywood has created. That's what Hollywood has created, right? Like, why be a doctor when you can be an actor who pretends to be a doctor and get paid more, right? That's what kids want. That's what kids are trying to be. That's what kids are trying to do. That's why the world fucking sucks, because they realized, hey, I can pretend to be a doctor. He makes billions of dollars. I can do it too. But in reality, no, you can't. All right? Only one of you can. Only one of you. 2, 3, 4 of you can, maybe tops, right? But after that, that's it. No more of you can. And then that's when you want to be a real doctor. And you gotta do real work. You know what I'm saying? But they sell you the image. I remember once upon a time, there was actually someone who said that the American dream is why they came, because they can exploit people for that. The American dream. Like, there could only be one person who wins the lotto, right? But everyone plays the lotto thinking they have a chance, and you really have a chance, and so they're like, "Oh well, I'm gonna take advantage of that," and that's what happened. That's what happened. That's what it is. Everyone has this dream, and they followed this dream, just like religion, like Catholics, right? Catholicism. I thought it was called Catholicism. Not Christian. Christian. That's what it is. Christians. It's Christianity, right? So Christians. Okay, that's just how little I think of you fuckers. But the point is, it's fine. Do it. You just go ahead. It's not because not thinking of you because fuck you. I'm not thinking of you because I don't. Whatever. Do what you want. Whatever. It's America, right? If you want to believe in that, fine. If you want to believe in Buddha, fine. If you want to believe in, believe in what you want to believe in. I don't care. That's how America should run, right? But anyways, the point is, Christians are half the nation. They have taken Christianity and they're using it like a weapon or a tool to control people. They bring you up. Like, that's what the priests are taking advantage of your kids and shit. That's what they're doing. That's why Jeffrey Epstein is such a big fucking talk right now. Because of this bullshit that's going on, right?
It's never been all that.
So anyways, they're weaponizing it, and it could be good. It has its benefits, but the point is, it makes you blind as well. That's why I always use the metaphor, the room. You're not allowed to go into the room, right? But everyone's going in, and Marjorie Taylor Greene's going in there, blah, blah. They all walk in, they take the money and they leave. They take the money and leave. That's what's going on. You keep donating, but these people keep taking the money, and you keep donating. Oh yeah, here, all the homeless people will pay for it. We'll make it right. It's okay. And someone walks in there and takes all that money and just fucking leaves, and you're like, where'd all the money go? Oh my god, what the fuck is going on? Oh, that's what's going on.
Is a red herring. It ain't the pronoun police. It's the secret police. It always has been, and it always will be. And this man's decapitated visage is a reminder to all of us that what we have is fragile and precious. And the way to guard against it isn't to change how audiences think. It's to change how leaders lead. The threat to comedy
So, the point is, it's not comedy. It's alpha, the mindset. It's just being the best. That's all it is. Whoever is the best, whatever the focus is at the time, that is what people turn to. And psychology, right, has been the leading aspect, right? And it can be psychology through music or through entertainment or through comedy or through movies or through whatever, right? It's a medium. That's all it is. That's what comedy is. Yes, it's a medium, but it's not the answer. The answer is the psychology. It's just that we're using comedy to talk psychology through comedy, right? That's what it is. It's the same thing with music. Zombie, zombie. Like, it's the same thing. Exactly the same thing, right? And the problem is right now is on the right, there are people in charge that know that and they're using that. Like I said, they're weaponizing Christianity, they're weaponizing everything. When AOC showed up, then they had Marjorie Taylor Greene. When the squad showed up, then all of a sudden they had the five, right? It's real versus synthetic and artificial. That's what it is. And the problem is we have a whole society of streamers and sellouts. So what are they, the word they called them something? Influencers, right? They're buying that influence, and then whoever's paying them, that message is being sent into the people that they influence. And that message is Christianity, is underwear, is this, is that, is whatever they want it to be. That's going to the population. And again, it's not comedy, right? I understand that you made it through comedy. Congratulations. Disturbed, they made it through music, right? It doesn't. That's the thing that at the time everyone strikes. Me myself, I didn't want any of that. I myself, I when I was younger, I had a metaphor. Basically, there's a car. Somebody was driving a car. I didn't want to drive. I wanted to be in the back seat or the passenger. I was the ultimate wingman. I was the ultimate support, right? But I wasn't the support in like I'm gonna heal you. I was support like I'm a rogue or I'm a druid or I'm a fucking warlock. Like I'm in the passenger seat and someone shows up and I show up and fear them off. I'm like, hey, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm bringing up video games I grew up playing back in the day. Imagine League of Legends, for example. I used to play Oriana, and then like I had Udyr as my partner, as a jungler. Show up, I throw him a shield, I throw him a ball. He's empowered. Boom! Like I was support. I made sure I'm the manager. I'm the COO, the CEO. I'm the quarterback. I'm just making sure everything is right, but I'm not the one leading. There's no ego. I'm just calling it as I see it. That's it. And that's what I'm doing now. That's what I've always done. And the problem is, the reason why I'm not getting any love or attention is because they don't want people to see this. They don't want people to know this. They want you to follow people like, pull it up, fuck it. I have a document. I have a document. I think it's actually closed. So I'm gonna open. Okay. Yeah, it was closed. I have a document. Okay. It's called the close. Thank you. It's called. God damn it. I have a document. It is called Downfall of America as Told by George Carlin and I. There's a comedian once upon a time. His name is George Carlin. Look him up, right? And then after this, I'm gonna have a video called "Don't Be a Sucker," right? You should watch that too. Okay, it would help you and change you and make you a better person, right? Again, I don't. There's no ego here. It's me. I'm just riding the passenger. I'm in the back seat. You could drive the car wherever the fuck you want, as long as we get there. As long as we go where we're going. If I see that we're driving off a cliff, I'm like, hey, dude, we're going that way. We're still driving towards the cliff, dude. Hey, bro, you see the road? Like we're off road. What are you doing? You know what I'm saying? if I see the cliff coming, I will jump into the driver's seat, grab the wheel, and, and I'll jerk it and just like, do what the fuck you do. You know what I'm saying? I will do it. I will do it. It's just that you have to. I'm like a Gohan, right? Like I have to break. I have to. You have to push it, and it's not like weakness. Like Gohan had weakness. Like in his show, it was weakness. He wouldn't fight because he was a little bitch, right? Me, I won't fight because I don't want it. I don't want it. That's the difference. I just don't want it. That's it. As long as it's Goku, I'm chill. Right? I'm chill. Whatever. Fuck it. I don't care. But I could be Goku. I don't want it. I don't care. I had it. I'm good. I don't want it. I've had it. I used to be once upon a time. You know what I'm saying? I was a fucking attractive kid. I was a fucking alpha upon alpha. I was a fucking contender. I'd fight people. I'd fucking. Anyways, so anyways, Downfall of America. I have a document called Downfall of America, as told by George Carlin and I. Bad leaders, false gods, trying to make things worse. Kamala Harris proved it. John Oliver fucked up and didn't see it, but I did. A while ago, there was Kamala Harris gave a speech, and then John Oliver replied and said, Kamala Harris didn't say anything. And my response was, yes, she did. It's just she didn't say anything for the basic stupid people. She spoke to like the people who were paying attention, right? But everyone else, like the running backs, no. The quarterbacks, she spoke to the quarterbacks. You know what I'm saying? Like for me, for example, I'm like, okay, I hear you. But meanwhile, the running backs like, I don't get laid, dog pussy, dog, comma pussy, not dog pussy, but dog, comma pussy. Anyways, so that's what happened, right? She said, made a statement. Oh, John Oliver was like, oh, she didn't say anything. She just said some bullshit. But in reality, she did say something. And the reason why it was shown is because it was weaponized. And that's why Kamala Harris lost. Because the right was like, even John Oliver, who we don't like, says Kamala Harris is not good. Don't vote for her. So no one did. And that's what happened. They influenced it because they're trying to influence. They're losing the game of influence. Let's put it that way. Artificial is beating real right now because they won't let real people. They want fake because they can control fake, but their fake is not as good as the right's fake. All right, and the reason why is because they're fake from childhood, whereas they learn middle age. They can fake it to make it right, but the real, and then it gets burned out of them. But they're real from the beginning to the end because of Christianity. But they can control Christianity, and that's a big topic, and it might be too much. So, uh, all that stuff. So bad people that bad leaders, false gods try to make things worse. Paul Ryan, Steve Bannon, Jeff Sessions, Lindsey Graham, they're all out of the picture now because they don't want to. They used to be main stage because they thought everyone was like the Republic on the red side, right? Christianity, we love you guys, we're all stupid, we're all blah, blah, blah. And that's why they're like, hey, it's me, it's me, it's me. Because they were that stupid. They were Nazis. They were thinking like, oh, you, and that's why Hitler was so profound. It's because they're like, we love Hitler, we love Hitler, because everyone was like, yeah, I'm evil, I'm that way, haha. And you can see that on what is it called? I have them on my list as well. It's funny, or somewhere it's my other list. Where is it? Give me a moment. Damn, what the hell, where is that? I need to see it, say it rather. Maybe they're on this side. It's where they'd be up. Yeah, Jubilee. Jubilee. Right? On Jubilee, it happened. But anyways, Paul Ryan, Steve Bannon, Jeff Sessions, Lindsey Graham, John Kennedy, Jim Jordan, Peter Hegseth, Arcane Jr., Matt Gates, Lauren Boebert, Marjorie Taylor Greene, Fox News, Mark Rubio, Ginny Pirro, Jubilee, and owners of Netflix and owners, Ben Shapiro and Friends, Paramount Global, PMN, Paramount Media, CBS, Columbia Broadcasting System. The name changes to Dodge, Penalty, and Punishment, kind of like Trump and the leg splints, right? It's just a way to get out of punishment, so they changed the names, just like they used to do in China. And that I know this because the American government told me, and once upon a time it was good, and all of the good was out for everyone, but they took it back and they're refining it so they can make evil, and that's what's going on now. Apple TV, Owen Wilson, Snoop Dogg, Ted Cruz, Tucker Carlson. And Snoop Dogg was good once upon a time because it was whatever. But nowadays it's like, I own it, my land, get the fuck off of me, I'll shoot you. Snoop Dogg's like, what the hell, man? And that's why he's trying to be Catholic, because he's like, I need some way to sell out and make some money with some suckers. And that's what they're trying to do. And that's why, anyways, so the evil has been revealed. Anyone related to them, as in they work together, not like they're actually, anyways. So sellouts, wingman, basically, like for the sellouts though, not like me as a wingman, but at them as a sellout. Like, I will sell you if you're good, right? But I will say like, oh, don't buy that banana because it has a brown spot. Like my friends, like I don't talk to a friend anymore because he wanted me to say his wife was hot, and I was like, eh. And he's like, no, she's hot, right? And I'm like, eh. And we don't talk anymore because he's a fucking loser. Anyways, together. So, let me an example of innocent being evil, or evil being evil. Matthew Cawthorn, remember him? He was kicked out of the party because he called them all out. He called it like he seen his. She was honest. He was innocent, right? And then he showed up at the party and all this evil is going on. And like, whoa, what the fuck? And they all thought he was part of the system, and he wasn't. And so he fucking exposed them. Um, that stuff's going on. Remember, Pirate Software stopped becoming games. Its influence. Tibby and Dimensions. Again, she's stupid. She doesn't know that she's talking bullshit, and she's trying to promote that, and it's pulling people in, and it's making people worse, and someone's benefiting off of it. That's why it's promoting. And public whistleblowers, bravery, and there's the line between bravery and stupidity. Fox News, all the spinoffs, they take it and run, or they block it off. Bernie Blackout, imagine you remember the Bernie Blackout? Probably not, but basically, what they would do is they would just tell you who's in first and who was in third, but they wouldn't tell you who was in second, and that's the Bernie Blackout. That's what they do, is influence. That's how they're controlling people. They'll tell you, oh yeah, Jeffrey Epstein was bad because he had soda can and this person. Did you know Trump was there? We didn't know that because they didn't know, because they weren't informed. No one told them. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Right? It's not their fault. They're innocent. They're stupid. They're naive. They're ignorant. That's the problem. Again, it's because of Christianity. They believed it blindly to the point. The room. They didn't realize that the money they're putting in there for the poor and the homeless was paying off the rich people with the boats and shit. Trump and Elon, Trojan horses, all the above, and or because of liberals that have no spine, they're too soft and or stupid and or unforgiving. And I myself am a person who was unforgiving. People fucked up back in my day, and I was like, "Oh, we're done," and that was it. We're done. We're done. We're done. We're done. And my friend was the same thing. Like, it's just that's how we grew up, right? But later you learn to be forgiving, and that's why religion's all about forgiving and shit. It's because we would be so good friends, and that girl that I didn't, because she fucked up that one time, and now we're not talking at all, and now I'm alone, right? We could have been happily fucking. She was an awesome chick back in the day. But anyways, Sean Paul Reyes along an audit. He settled out of court. Basically, I call him a spineless sellout because of it. Destiny and Destiny.gg. I got banned because I tried to raise his awareness. That I got banned from his Discord, and because I was trying to raise awareness, I got banned. Basically, so in his chat, I was banned for pointing something out, and they didn't understand. So I tried to tell Destiny what happened, and he banned me because I was trying to tell him, and he didn't like the way I was doing it, and that's like not good. You don't want that. You give everybody at least one chance. Everyone has one. You know what I'm saying? Everyone gets one. At least one. At least one. Right? Some people will get more, but some, at least one. Right? The problem is in America, they stopped doing that. Innocent until proven guilty. Not anymore. Now it's you're guilty until proven innocent. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is. Ice and shit. Like it's anyways. So and then we have ego-driven reporter itself fakers and their gammas. Basically, they're trying to be what they never could. Luke Beasley, Adam Mockler, Chris Mowry, and Kyle Kalinske, who sniff, abuse drugs, who um and like when he's talking, and then like he's clearly high, and he clearly does drugs, and he admitted on Joe Rogan, he admitted to taking opium, and it was this list, by the way, is just to point out how they have a bunch of gammas, little fakers, little faggots, little losers, little nothings, little guys that were fucking like bullied in high school, right? And basically, it's like the bad cop. And now they're top streamers. And they think they're the shit now because they have money. Just like back in the day, kids used to think they were cool because their mom or their dad had a Mustang, and so kids treat them differently because their parents had a Mustang or their parents had a two-story house, so they had all the entertainment, and so you're the top, you're alpha because you have all the stuff because your parents are rich. You're alpha, even though you're a little bitch. In reality, I'm gonna treat you like an alpha, and the point is, you start treating them like an alpha. Meanwhile, you're ignoring the real alphas, and that's what's going on today. And then there's a bunch of traffic and noise, and all the real alphas today are drowning, like myself, are drowning because all the fakers and liars that you guys give too much life to. Like Luca Beasley, Adam Mockler, Chris Mowry, Kyle Kalinske, who abuses drugs. David Pacman, he's a bitch who plans to bail from the nation the second shit gets bad because he's all fucking punk and he's a pussy. And again, that's the shit you don't want. You want someone who will fight for you, not ditch you and fucking abandon you and take your money and leave. Or take the money you're giving them. I'm not gonna fight for you with that. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna bail. Huh? Fuck you guys. You can all die and fucking run hell. That's your man right there, right? David Pacman, good job. The Rational National, I have the Rational National, David Chappelle, Joe Rogan, Elon Musk, Philip DeFranco, Stephen Mould, Colton Wexler, Vlog, Hassan Parker, Tim Pool, Caroline Levin, Sarah Huckabee Sanders, Lord Trump, Mike Huckabee, Tucker Carlson, Kellyanne Conway, Peter Ducey, Caroline Levin, Asbun Gold, Long Island Audit, Seanhead, Destiny, Bill Burr, Russell Peters, Conan O'Brien, Jay Leno, talk shows in general, Nero Zerg, Neil deGrasse Tyson, Kaku, the science community, rock community, pop culture, all of them, movies and such. They will make them to influence you. They will hire people to influence you. Tyler One, Nile Blue, Night Blue, Bloomer, Bloomzer, Bloomberg, and just to tie it all together, the point is that they are exactly like Osama bin Laden was to them, basically, right? So false alphas, aka gammas, reporters, they reporter and on the reporter, reporter. To a small extent, Megan on Exec Press. Emaru is a good example of the sub bitch hoe. The empty woman, she's hella hot. She's living like all of this high life, but she's having a shitty adulthood. Shitty adulthood. Die alone because of it, right? And the problem is, like, she's being marketed like the girl you want to be like, and you do not want that shit, trust me. Cancel culture, murder, blah blah blah, Destiny, GG. I pointed out how they lie and influence and control media, and they do things to hide other things. Jeffrey Epstein, 9/11, COVID, the tariffs. It's all influences the way to control. Like the terrorists in 9/11 during that, because Trump was in power, they used that power to punish left um, liberal organizations, and then they went and bought them all up. Basically, that's what happened, right? It's literally what's going on. They take money and then they 9/11 blow it up. They take it and they just there's no evidence. No one look into it. No one talk about it because it's bad. It's bad politics. It makes you look bad. We'll send you to prison if you have a copy of the document. If you have a picture of the building exploding, we'll send you to prison. They're afraid. They don't want that shit out there. Manipulation, like reverse psychology, Pavlov, the bell, drooling dogs, blah blah blah. Games, and there's people who killed games. I'm done with that. I have more if you guys want, but yeah, that's that. Wait, what the? I thought. Okay, I'm sorry. But anyways, that's this right here. All right. So the point is, yes, Jon Stewart spoke about this thing, but it's not comedians. It's alphas. It's leaders. It's influencers. It's strong individuals. That's what it is. It's a strong individual. It's an alpha. Those who rose to the top. He points out comedy because he is part of the top, and he doesn't realize that there is a bottom 10% too, and then there's above that and above that, all up to like 60, 65, 70, 75. I would say, like, they're all bad, right? And then once you start hitting the top 80% of comedians, then they start getting good. But that's 20%. You know what I'm saying? 20% of comedians are good, right? That's the point. It's not comedians. It's not musicians. It's not this. It's not this. It's not that. It's alphas. It's dominant people. The best of the best of the best. That's the point. It's not comedians. It's just the best that humanity has to offer. And whatever way you rode to get there, cool. But that's not what made you you. You're not you because you're a comedian. You're you because you are you and you happen to be a comedian. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, I'm done. So hopefully I opened your mind, hopefully made you think and put two and two together, made you start to think X, or I can open your eyes, take you wonder by wonder, over sideways and under, on a magic carpet ride, a whole new world, a new fantastic point of view, no one to tell. Anyways. Diving in the rough right here. But anyways, be well, be happy, be safe. I'm out. God bless, be strong. Praise all the praise given. The Final Fantasy X God, and this energy drink is really good. Donate now.